It's the part of when you started ignoring your obsessive boyfriend after an accident and he became more violent. Other point of view. John, no. You mumbled while staring with your fearful eyes. The officer moving to you had cuff in his hands. Officer, you have to come with us. Jan, please listen. It's a misunderstanding. John, you yelped when that officer pulled your wrist and tied them with the cuffs. Jan, John, why would I try to kill you? It was a mistake. John looked away when you were talking out. You were sitting with teary eyes as it was not like the last time when they brought you here. They were dealing you like a murderer. Officer strained his hands on the table and you flinched badly. Officer, tell me why you tried to kill him. His voice loud and eyes blazing fire. John, I did not. Walking around the table, he came closer and leaned. Officer, just accept that you did it so that you get less punishment. John, please call taehyungff. Clenching his hand around your face, he lifted it. His act scared you. Officer, forget him. No one can save you now. John's statement is all that matters. His grip was hurtful. You clawed your nails on his hand. He backed away while and then slapped you. The pain and fear blurred your mind. Officer, be in your limits if you don't want another one. You were letting out tears when the door opened. Jan, hearing his voice, you left your place. There were guards behind him trying to hold his entry, but he removed them and you ran to him. He felt a relief when you hugged him. His heart sank when you sobbed on his chest. There was fear on officer's face, who was gesturing guards to take out Taehyung. Ta father also entered. Ta, don't cry. I am here now. Ta father, what is this, officer? How can you arrest her? Officer, we have victim statement. Taehyung was throwing daggers on him. Ta father, still you should had notified us. Officer, I was bound to do as law. Ta, drop this rubbish. He spat while squeezing you in his arms. Officer, you should leave. Yan, no, no. Please don't leave me here. I will die. Please stay home. It's so scary. Take me home. Hiding your face in him, you were crying. He did not expect you to be this scared, as last time you were very brave. The John, princess, did they say you something? You did not answer, but he saw the pale face of officer. Officer, we have to do investigation. So you, Taehyung suddenly separated you, and the mark on your cheek was fresh. That the father's attention to. The father, how this happened, Yan? The, can't you guess that? His eyes holding death for that officer. You can see what he wants to do right now. In a moment, he was pounded on that officer. The father yelled at him. The, how dare you touch her? Hurt her. Lawyer Olan was weak to pull him back. Two guards managed to separate him. Officer was turned into a pulp. You were with the father who was trying to calm you. I want you to not lash out, he said to Teha. Da, don't cry, baby. Ignoring his father, he cooed you. John. John, he said, I tried to kill him, but officer, arrest him too. He roared, and the lawyer panicked. Lawyer, I can explain. The father. To arrest him, you need to be on duty. Soon, you will get a call that you are suspended. His face turned white, and Taehyung smirked. You hugged his arm. Dad, I am taking Yan home. He held your hand and walked out. Taehyung took you to your house. Julie brought water for you while he put ice on your cheekbone. Julie, how can he hurt my angel? Yan, I am fine, Mom. But Taehyung was not. You can feel the dark energy oozing out of him. Julie, take her to room. Rest here. You avoided to look at Taehyung, who leaned and lifted you. Ta. Send something for her to eat too. You sighed as he planned to make you eat food. Julie. Okay. Stepping in room, he placed you on the bed. Ta. Keep it there. He said sharply when you removed the small ice bag. Jan. It's fine. Ta. Why you left the house? How can you think that he will let it go? Jan. I got a call that John woke up. Ta. Still why you left? You looked up and he was glaring. Jan. They were going to take his statement. I wanted to be there. His breathing was fast. Ta. Jan. I told you to not leave the house, and if you wanted to go, then at least you should have called me. Jan. You always just order me around. I don't like it. You mumbled the last part. Maid entered with food. He sat down near you. Ta. Eat. Jan. How will I eat if you keep staring at me? He shook his head. You started taking small bites. Ta. You are so stubborn. Jan. Who is saying this? He smiled. Ta. Nick is on the run. You choked. He rubbed your back. Jan. What? Ta. That's why I bound you at home. Jan. Why you did not tell me before? Ta. Dad thought that you will be worried. You looked down, being embarrassed. Ta. Eat and rest. Of course I will punish you later for your today's step. Your eyes started to him, Jan, but I did not know. Ta. Want me to start right now? Getting closer, while his hand Ta. Tell me, I already cannot wait. Jan, not now. It's so complicated. I am so worried and scared. Why John lied? He diverted your thoughts, but his mind was doing calculations. Taehyung reached to hospital. John was with his parents. Ta. You know what? Even though you are in critical condition, but I can still bounce you in this room. His dad came up in anger. Ta. No interference, uncle. I don't care about elders. John. Taehyung, listen. Ta. Why you lied, John? Nick. He threatened me. That shocked him. Ta. Nick. He came here. How? When? John. Officers are with him. He made me give that statement. To get Jan, he will do anything. Now that I told you, he will kill me. Please. Ta. I will not let him. Don't worry. You were watching a movie when Taehyung entered in your room and you did not notice. A horror scene was on its peak. Ta. Baby. And you screamed. He started laughing. You hit him with the cushion. Jan, what if I had heart attack and I died? His laugh stopped. With serious face he hovered. Your heart thudded when he was fast and obnoxious. Jan, Taehyung. You gasped. That was just up to him. Suddenly his mood shifted to as he was indulged in you. His warm touch clouded your thoughts. Taehyung, I came to talk, but you are so distracting, baby. And he sat back. You did not tell him, but that really annoyed you. Jan, then just talk and leave. Totally avoiding him, you looked at the screen. Taehyung, don't ignore me. It makes me psycho. You raised the volume. Ta. Turn it off. I already have many reasons to punish you. Trust me, you will not be able to walk for a week. You gulped and paused the movie. Jan, what? Ta. Come here. You crawled to him. Taehyung, will you do something if I ask you? Without thinking, you nodded. Ta. Visit John. Next day you were in hospital. Doctor asked you to wait. You tried to call Taehyung as he said he will also be there, but he did not answer. Jan, why is he late? A person appeared and froze your blood. Jan, you? While mumbling you stood. Nick, did you miss me? A creepy grin on his face sank your heart. You noticed that suddenly the waiting room was all empty. Nick, I thought to give you a surprise. He was taking steps towards you. Ta, same here. His eyes widened and head jerked to his left. Taehyung was standing with officers. To be continued. Just one more part left. Thanks for watching and love you all.